This video is honestly the hardest video that I've had to put together because I'm watching myself and how disoriented I am on this hike. This is the time period when my family moved out of state, and then subsequently I could tell that my mom wasn't feeling well, and I could really see it at my granddaughter's birthday. And then we went to a fundraiser and I could see it at the fundraiser that she wasn't feeling well. And then she went to the doctor. She had some issues. We had to have her go to the doctor. And, we found out that she had cancer and that she had less than a year to live. And my dog was sick. My dog was really sick. And so, I lost my dog that year, 3 months later, and then lost my mom 9 months later. And so watching this video back, I'm trying to act like things are normal when they're not. I'm completely disoriented. I can hear that I have no idea where I'm going, where I'm walking, and I'm just wandering around. I'm literally wandering around Marshall, Michigan in the same 1.5 mile area, totally disoriented and not with it. And I didn't think it at the time, but now looking back, I know that I completely had my mom on my mind 100%. She's my best friend. We hung out all the time. We hung out every weekend. She loved to hear about my hikes and my travels and where I went. She had a fear of going anywhere. And so she just lived through her family, really. And she was all about family. And so we were always doing things together. And, my dog was, 15 years old. So this was a really rough period. And so I can hear it in this video. I really didn't want to put this video together, but it is one of the hikes that I did on the NCT. It is the shortest hike it's not the shortest hike because I tried to hike during the Gaylord ice storm as well. But it is, it's definitely the most disoriented hike. I totally wasn't with it, but I felt, I did go out to do this hike, and it is a little portion of the hike that I did, and I explained in the video where I'm wrong on this hike. And so yeah, putting this together is just not like I need a reminder of how difficult this time period was in my life, but this is just a play-by-play, really. It's of how hard it was. It really was difficult. So here is my attempted hike in Marshall, Michigan on around the Kalamazoo River. Hi, everyone. It has been so long since I walked the North Country Trail. It's been over 4 months, just about 4 months and 2 weeks. And one of the reasons I stopped hiking the North Country Trail this summer was because the mosquitoes in Michigan were atrocious. They all hatched at the same time, and they were just super hungry for human blood. So I took a break, and then I had some family stuff going on, and my dog's been sick. And so this is the first chance. The last time I walked was June 3rd, and it is now the middle of October. That's how long it's been. I committed to walk 100 miles this year on the North Country Trail. I started the Ohio-Michigan border, and I've committed to walk 3 counties and 100 miles. And so today I am in Marshall, Michigan. I'm picking up where I left off over 4 months ago. I'm at the river trail, and I'm not going to hike as far as I normally hike, which is around 10 or 13 miles. I'm only going to hike around maybe 2 or 3 miles because I do have a sick dog at home, and I can't leave him home alone for that long. So I may be cutting some of these hikes shorter and then, hightailing it home. It's still only about an hour for me to drive from here to there. Today, the road trip was awful. It was on 69, and they're redoing 69. Everybody wants the roads to be fixed. That's what they're doing. So it was a one-laner almost the whole way. So that was a ton of fun. But here I am, and I'm back at it, and I'm so excited. I can't wait to get started. This hike was not a good hike. I was very confused on this hike. I'll never forget how disoriented and how turned around I was trying to do this hike. And I think the main reason is because my dog was sick. He was very sick at the time, and we had just found out that my mom had cancer and had 1 year left to live. And it became a very difficult time in our life. And so looking back at this hike and trying to put this video together has been really difficult because I can see now, looking back, how much this was affecting me, and I didn't even realize it at the time, but I can totally hear it now. The sidewalk is closed for the rest of the Riverwalk. I gotta figure out which way to go now. It's gonna take a little bit longer. But that's too bad because this is a really pretty walk. So here's the thing though, I'm gonna wait a bit to record anything because it's already taken me way too long to get to where I'm at right now, and at this rate it's gonna be forever. So I'm gonna figure out which way to go. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go up this way, and then hopefully I'll see some markers and see what to do. It pains me to see this because I know I was just wandering around at this time. I think this is where I ended last time. I think I thought I was at that last corner, so basically I've been walking around for a half hour lost, not looking at trail markers. But I think this is where I was last time. I have finally found, after probably an hour, and man, what a mistake. I should have pinned where I left off last time on my map so that I knew where to start this time. So what happened is where I wanted to park to start was under construction, and then where I wanted to start walking on the trail was under construction as well. But the point at which I stopped walking the last time is right just past that railroad track at that corner. I walked up that street to the governor's mansion and got an Uber to my car in Albion. So all I needed to do was walk down here to this NCT sign, which I saw over an hour ago, and go this way, which is actually where I came from. So my car is on the other side of here. I made such a mistake on this, oh my gosh, but thank goodness it is not in the deep woods. Thank goodness it is on, it's in downtown Marshall, and I'm gonna be back at my car, which is great because I need to go potty. So this trail is going to be ending very soon. So there's a different path that you can take along the river that's an overlook actually. And then here's where I came from before, which is where I started. I took all these pictures of crab apples and stuff because this is a huge, awesome crabapple tree, and it's just raining down crab apples. So you can see the NCT sign clearly marked. Okay, obviously, I'm out of practice. It's been 4 months. I'm totally out of practice. That's the problem here. So, yeah, I was completely disoriented. So the next hike that I did, I went back with 2 people, one of which I've done many hikes with before, and I went back to Marshall and made sure that I did hike on the correct trail, and we hiked from Marshall going north. And so that's the next video. And if you're grieving somebody, if something's going on in your life and it's hard to handle and deal with, it's most definitely affecting you. I thought it wasn't affecting me, but watching this, it totally was affecting me at the time. I thought it wasn't affecting me, at the time, but it totally was affecting me. I can see that in this video. So give yourself some self-love and some self-care and some healing time.